Welcome to Inside Arvada, the City of Arvada's podcast, where we bring you conversations with the people who make Arvada a thriving community. Hear stories about the past, present, and future of Arvada through the lens of the city team members who help make it all happen. Explore the complex topics impacting our community. From the roads you drive, to the water you drink, the parks where you play, to what your neighbors think. Join us as we take you inside Arvada. Welcome, everyone, to our introductory episode of Inside Arvada, the city's official podcast. I am Katie Patterson, the communications manager for our infrastructure work system. I support all of our public works and utilities work here at the city, and I'll be one of your hosts, and I'm here alongside my co-host, Sean Starr.
Hi, Katie. Yeah, I'm the manager of communications for the City Parks and Sustainability Department, and I support not only parks and sustainability, but also our arts and festivals, our Majestic View Nature Center, golf and restaurants, really all the fun things that the city does.
Wow, was that a dig? I'm not saying that you get all the fun stuff. I get all the complex stuff then.
Fair enough.
Construction, water quality, the things that keep our community moving forward, literally on the roads.
There you go. It's a good balance.
Yeah, it is. And but that does give you some example of the variety of type of content that we're going to cover on the show. Everything from updates on the West 72nd Avenue bond project or the Mars Pool replacement project to programming at Majestic View Nature Center and our trails and open spaces.
Yeah, and we want to make this an interactive show. And so the best way for you to stay in touch with us is by visiting our webpage at arvadaco.gov/podcast. And on that webpage, you'll find all the information, some bios about your hosts, as well as all our episodes, links to subscribe, whether you listen on Spotify or Apple or any number of different podcast platforms. On that website, you'll also be able to reach out to us, send us an email, let us know what's on your mind. We'd love to be able to answer questions on this podcast from listeners. So go on to the website and give us a question or just let us know what you think of the podcast. Each guest that will be coming on Inside Arvada will be asking them a series of fun lightning round questions. And the one that we'll ask everyone is what their favorite thing about Arvada is. So to get to know your hosts a little bit, we're going to answer that right now. Katie, what is your favorite thing about Arvada?
Yeah, it is hard to pick a favorite thing. I feel like I have a lot. But I am a resident of Arvada as well, and so I have to lean into what gets me outdoors, and that's the accessibility of a lot of our parks and trails that are so close, including the one that's really close to my home that we just this last year planted a memorial tree in for my dad at that park, and so it just has an extra special feel to it. I have a big dog that I need to get out and exercise a lot, and so we can get on a big run or a big walk and then stop by the park. And that just feels really like a meaningful and amazing experience. So, Sean, what's your favorite thing?
I mean, I got to stay with parks, trails, and open space, right? For the work system that I work with, and I'd have to say the Ralston Creek Trail is my favorite thing about Arvada. It's a huge trail that goes all the way through the city. It starts over on the northwest side of town by the reservoir, and it goes all the way down to the southeast part of town over by Gold Strike Park off Sheridan and I-70. And there are just so many cool parks and playgrounds and stops along the way. And so Ralston Creek Trail, I even take part of it sometimes when I ride my bike to work. And so just such a great asset for our community and part of our really great network of 150 miles of trails that we have in the city. You
just had to show me up there, didn't you? If we have to stay in in the work that we do, water quality. Our water quality is amazing. So that's my other one then.
Award-winning water, absolutely.
Award-winning water quality that was at the Rocky Mountain Water Conference or something like that, where they got some best tasting water was what that was. Kind of a fun thing they did. So our first full episode will be released on April 3rd, and we really look forward to having all of our listeners back then. We'll be talking with our special events and public arts manager, Adele Burton, about all the city-run festivals, including the upcoming Kite Festival on April 14th. We will be releasing an episode every 2 weeks, and be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to stay up to date with all of the things happening here at the city. Until next time.